Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I am back with a review guys. This time around I'm doing a review for a movie which I consider a classic. It's called The Accountant and I'm doing the second one which is Accountant 2. It was released in 2025 guys and I must say I started off by watching The Accountant, the first one, just to remind myself since it's an old movie. It was released in 2016. So this one, again, it was released in 2025. I must say, this is the movie that I thought that they were never supposed to make the second one. In my opinion, it's one of those classics that you can't repeat what has been done on the first one. I feel like the first one was a real super classic, and maybe it's because I watched them concurrently with each other that maybe I'm being biased about it and not giving it a proper review. Maybe I was never supposed to watch the first one first, then jump onto the second one just straight away. So nevertheless, let's get into it, guys. Most of the cast that were in Accountant 1, they were also in Accountant 2, except the lady that was helping him as an accountant on the first one. She was not there on this one, unfortunately. I think it was gonna be nice if she was here because I see that on this one when it started off, Christian, whom is Ben Affleck, was trying to really fall in love, trying to go out on a date, joining those dating shows just to try to find love, which I feel like it was going to be nice if she was also involved on that aspect because I think that there was some spark on it on the first one. So yes, guys, his brother, whom is Braxton, was also on this one. uh, we all know the real name of him is John Benthal. And obviously, I already said the main character of Chris, which is Christian, is Ben Affleck. Um, a master of acting, guys. He's really really that good. And also the other person who was here is Daniela Pineda. She was also acting as the lady who was trying to just, she had lost her memory and she was admitted in an institute and they were using her as an assassin who had forgotten what has happened to her previously. And other people that were also acting here, obviously Alison Robertson was acting as the lady whom she was also on the first one. She was acting as Justine also on this one. And another person who also came back is J.K. Simmons, but unfortunately on this one they killed his character on this one. So we all know he was acting as Raymond King. So they killed his character, and on this one, the main storyline was to find out why he was killed and whom killed him. So that's what the investigators were trying to find out, in which the investigator was Mary Beth Medina, whom is acted by Cynthia Adi. They call her Cynthia Adai Robertson. That's her name. And the other cast that I know is Andrew Howard. He was acting as Batu. So those are the casts that I really know. The other ones I won't mention them because I don't know them that much. So yes, guys, let's get into it. I must say that the way that it started off really like a house on fire, just like the first one. It started off, as we said, that Raymond King was being murdered. Um and then afterwards, obviously, Mary Beth was trying to find out who did it, and she had to go and ask for Christian to help her on this one. Christian Wolf, I already said that he's the main character, is Ben Affleck, and he used his skills to try to figure out what King was investigating before he get murdered, and he figured it all out in one night. He was just showing off to Mary Beth Madina that, you know what, just do the investigation the old style and let me know when you are done so that I can start working. And then he did it in one night. He figured it all out what has happened, and after figuring it all out, he had to follow the trail of also the boy that was also being jailed. I must say that things that really happens on this one, where they were trying to figure out people who are still doing this thing of hijacking kids and killing the parents and just exploiting kids, which was what was happening on this movie. I feel like, honestly speaking, the way that the crime is going on, babies being kidnapped and all that, I think that we really do need such movies just to maybe cushion the narrative and also teaching people to be aware that these things are still happening, because I feel like with the developed countries that we live in, people tend to relax, and before you know it, because of all this social media and stuff, your kids can get kidnapped, and you will only be left with nothing. And I think that such stories are not really being told the way that they were supposed to. I feel like big up to the accountant for telling this pandemic of kids getting kidnapped. And big, on this one, it was worse. The kids that were kidnapped, they could fill up a school bus. And they were kidnapped and kept as in a sort of a prison. And I guess that they were waiting for them to really grow up so that they can exploit them. Some are used in sex workers. Some are used in different type of crimes, and some, because they are special children, they are used to become assassins, which is really really crazy. Which is what has happened to the lady that was acting, I think it's Agnes, whom obviously they took a child and put her in the prison, and her, because she was a grown up, they had to train her, and because she have lost her memory, she doesn't even know she had a family, and she still have a son whom still alive. She had forgotten all that, and every time when she's being asked, she keeps saying that she doesn't have a child, which is really, really crazy what they were doing. So they were trying to prevent her from remembering everything by also trying to annihilate Ben Affleck, which is Christian. So they were trying to remove him off the picture so that he doesn't really get into her head to tell her that, you know what, you have a child. By the time you go back to try to take care of your family. So yes, guys. Another thing that was I had to highlight is the fact that ever since the first accountant, it has been almost more than 8 years. On the storyline, they say that it has been 8 years, and Christian hasn't seen Brax, which is his brother. So for those who have watched also the first one, you'll remember that when it ended, Christian said that, you know what, I will find you, Brex. Don't worry, I'm your brother. I will find you, and we will have a meeting. So don't worry, we'll have a meeting. Unfortunately, it never happened. So, they would get to discover that on the second one, that they never met, and Christian just went his way, and let Brex went his way. So there are two brothers that I have a lot of past experience that was really painful. We saw it on the first one when it ended, how much painful it was for them growing up, and also growing up without a mother that really cared on the first one. So I won't go into details about what has happened on the first one. You'll just have to watch that as well. It's also it's the one that, honestly speaking, even on rating, I will give it 9. I'll give it actually 10. 10 out of 10. The way that that movie was done is a classic. You can't repeat that. As I said on this one, so the relationship started off by Christian needing Braxton, and he had to get to the hard way of trying to convince Brex to really help him. But as a brother, he just said that, you know what, I'll help you nevertheless. He helped him to get to the bottom of the case of looking for who murdered King. He helped him with regards to getting the sex workers and getting to the bottom of it, basically, if I may put it. So yes, guys, that's almost what has happened. The relationship, I must say that we get to also see the good side of the relationship between Brax and Christian as they went drinking, they were dancing and doing all the crazy stuff that they like doing as brothers. So we really get to see the family bonding. And also, even though Brex have said that, you know what, I'm not gonna do this favor for you to help you for free, I think he was just saying it just as a joke, because they really bonded well, and I feel like both of them were very lonely. I mean, even Brex was also even looking to an idea of getting a cat or a dog, simply to have something that you are looking up for. So they were really lonely, both of them. We saw also Christian um, uh, trying and dating, and it wasn't really working. And I think for both of them to just end up together, it was the best ending that could have happened. So yes, guys, they managed to also save the kids, which was very nice. I don't want to spoil the movie, but the movie is pretty much straightforward. I mean, there were no really twists and turns that you can really say that, you know what, I don't have to spoil there and there, but you just have to watch it, guys. It's still a little bit of just continuation, just to put our heads at peace about what has happened between the two brothers, and also the actions that I think they will still be the accountant three by the way that it ended, because they end up saving the children, and they are still looking for special children just like Christian, whom also have abilities to do certain things that are beyond our human capabilities. So they do already have a crew that was also assisting Christian. They are all being held by Justin, as we see in the movie. They are also special children. They do all the tracking. They are just computer gurus, which is what we have seen on this one. So I won't make this review long. I think it was a good movie. I can rate it as 7 myself. I watched it with Andy, and she didn't even want to review it because she was very disappointed, because we watched both of them together. And I think if she were to rate it, she was going to rate it almost a 4. So I didn't even want to spoil this review and make you guys not to watch this movie. So go and watch it. And you can watch the second one before watching the first one. Either way, if you watch both of them, for the people that already watched Accountant One, please don't watch the first one first again. Don't repeat it. Just watch the second one. You'll enjoy it. So that's it, guys. We'll meet on the next one. Cheers.